Hey friends, welcome back to our channel. Today we want to dive into a topic we can all relate to, how the idea of travel often differs wildly from the reality. You know what we are talking about, the shock of flying coach after envisioning first-class luxury, staying in a creepy hostile hostel instead of a five-star hotel, and seeing those FOMO-inducing Instagram posts of influencers living their best #jet set life. The gap between expectations and reality is all part of the adventure. So buckle up as we embark on a journey through travel, expectations versus reality. Meticulously planning the perfect trip. The planning stage. This is when travel seems full of possibilities. You excitedly pore over blogs, pick only the most photogenic locales, and meticulously craft an hour-by-hour Excel itinerary. In your head, this trip will be idyllic, seamless, and eat, pray, love experience of self-discovery and alignment with your true soul purpose. You imagine effortlessly floating like a carefree spirit from one charming cafe and ancient ruin to the next. The weather will be perfect, the people friendly, your outfits on point. You've accounted for every little detail. What could go wrong? Reality check. No matter how much you plan, travel is inherently messy and unpredictable. You will get lost. You will fight with your travel buddy over what to do. Things will not go according to plan. And that's okay. Having flexibility and going with the flow leads to growth. The fantasy of a perfect trip will always exceed the topsy-turvy reality. Jet setting like a glamorous influencer. Next up in travel fantasy land, those Instagram influencers living their best #jet set life. It's all luxury hotels, infinity pools, private tours, and glamorous outfits in front of ancient temples and tropical beaches. You can't help but envy their lifestyle and start dreaming of looking just as chic, carefree, and cultured on your next big trip. You imagine turning all your adventures into a curated, envy-inducing Instagram feed. But here's the reality. Social media is carefully curated. For every perfect shot, there are 10 blurry outtakes. Influencers often get comp trips, products, and hotel rooms in exchange for posts. Your budget backpacking experience will look very different. Instagram is the highlight reel. Your travels don't have to mimic someone else's. Do what lights you up. Traveling the world on a budget. Of course, most of us are traipsing around the globe for a living. We've got regular jobs and budgets to stick to. You script and save for ages, finally booking that budget trip abroad you've been dreaming of. You envision it to be so affordable. I mean, how pricey can street food, buses, and hostel dorms really be? It's basically like backpacking through Europe for $5 a day like those old movies, right? Cue the reality. Travel costs add up quick. That $15 group walking tour sounded great until they hit you with $100 worth of hidden fees. Public transit is confusing and unreliable. You accidentally overtip because of currency conversion errors. Things are more touristy and expensive than expected. Budget travel requires constant number crunching, sacrifice, and saying no to experiences that seem out of reach. While it's worth it for the memories, expect to spend way more than anticipated. Couchsurfing in Bangkok or dumpster diving for your meals may be your only hope. Though the travel fantasy is glamorous, making it work on a tight budget is rewarding. While travel rarely matches our picture-perfect expectations, the gap makes the experience all the more rich and worthwhile. When you let go of rigid plans and Instagram comparisons, you open yourself up to authentic moments and always expect the unexpected. That's where the real adventure lies. At the end of the day, it's the people you meet and perspectives you gain that matter most. The reality will never live up to fantasy, and that's okay. So tell me, what has been your biggest travel expectation versus reality moment? We want to hear your stories. If you like this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe. Until next time, stay curious, friends.